Kimihito can't help wondering how a snake woman, whose lower body is entirely serpentine, even goes to the bathroom. Just as he's lost in that thought, a voice suddenly comes from behind him. Kimihito's nose instantly starts gushing blood. Maya has entered the bathroom, her massive body sliding into the tub. Kimihito wants to run, but the sheer size of her snake body makes him question his entire existence. If this keeps up, he's definitely going to bleed to death. With no other choice, Kimihito uses his foot to turn on the cold water. Since snake women are afraid of the cold, he finally manages to escape. Unfortunately, the nosebleed still won't stop. The only solution left is to cause a distraction. As her guardian, Kimihito has other responsibilities as well, one of them being accompanying demi-humans when they go out, such as on dates. And so, under everyone's watchful eyes, Kimihito is once again dragged away by the snake woman. Not only does he have to help grab prizes from claw machines, he also ends up doing manual labor. Maya's enormous snake body leaves passers-by completely stunned. She even wants to go singing, and when she gets excited, she unconsciously tightens her tail. What makes Kimihito even more hopeless is that Maya insists on buying underwear. He tries to escape, but gets dragged right back again. Unfortunately, the date doesn't go smoothly. Maya's body becomes the target of ridicule from strangers. Just as Maya is about to lash out, Kimihito steps in to stop her. Demi-humans are not allowed to clash with humans, otherwise, they'll be sent back. This only attracts an even larger crowd. To avoid the attention, the two end up entering a hotel. Maya has no idea what kind of place it is and even asks Kimihito what the building is for. Suddenly, there's a loud crash, and the front door is kicked open. The person who storms in turns out to be Miss Smith. It turns out the whole thing is just a misunderstanding. But outside the elevator, the two people who mocked Maya earlier appear again and continue their taunts. Maya loses her temper and is about to attack, but Kimihito acts first. Because of Ms. Smith's authority, the two men can only endure the beating in silence. Kimihito's actions make Maya admire him even more. The next day, after Kimihito finishes shopping, he's sent flying by a centaur girl who comes charging in at full speed. He flies more than 10 meters and finally slams into a road sign before stopping. After the girl introduces herself, Kimihito learns her name is Syria. He then calls the coordinator, who tells him that centaurs are allowed to go out on their own. That's because their tradition is to find their own master. With that, the coordinator hangs up. Kimihito complains that this is way too casual. The next second, Syria excitedly says the spell really works. She'd heard that if you sprint through an intersection at full speed, you'll meet your destined one. And sure enough, it worked. Kimihito hurriedly explains that it's just a manga trope, not a real spell, and that he isn't her destined partner. Syria responds that it would only work properly if she were holding a piece of toast in her mouth. As passersby listen to their conversation, a thief suddenly snatches Syria's bag and nearly knocks Kimihito over. Luckily, Syria protects him. As a noble centaur, how could she allow a thief to act so brazenly? She swears to catch the thief. However, according to the rules, she can't attack humans, so she invites Kimihito to fight alongside her. Blushing, Kimihito agrees. Just as he's about to mount her, Syria kicks him away with her hooves. She explains that she doesn't let just anyone ride her. Meanwhile, the thief is happily counting his stolen money when he hears movement behind him. Syria and Kimihito are chasing him. The thief floors the gas pedal,